Hey, Perfect Spirit. It's Sam here, Head Trash Anonymous. Today I want to talk about the three basic things that we need to do to heal ourselves. Then after we talk about these three things, we'll put it all together. Then we'll do a practice. Because I'm a firm believer, it's one thing to talk about it. It's another to have that direct experience, to have that practice, to make it your reality, to realize that we all have the ability to heal ourselves. We simply have to get out of our own way. So all this head trash blocks the body from healing itself. The body knows how to take care of itself. We simply need to get out of our own way. All right, let's dive into this. So the first thing you need to heal yourself is to observe, to be aware. So what does this mean? Because the mind always has preconceived conditions, if you will, stories about this moment. So observing, being aware, is just being fully in this moment without the mental stories, without the head trash. So maybe your knee hurts. It's not good or bad. We just notice the knee hurts. But usually the mind will say, my knee hurts. That should not be. What's wrong with my knee? And the mind will keep harping and harping about what's wrong with the knee, the hand, the foot, a bellyache, a headache, whatever it may be. But we will simply want to pause and observe. Where's the discomfort without a story? To be present. We want to let go of the stories and just notice and be aware, observe. So that's the first step, is just to observe, to be aware, to be in this moment. The second step is intuition, that we have to see the mind can't figure it out. If your knee hurts, your hand hurts, your belly hurts, you have some kind of disease, some kind of condition, we can't allow the mind to tell us how to heal that, because the mind doesn't know. The mind is always guessing. This is one of the big things of my teaching, is that you live in your body. You know it the best. But who is that lives in your body? It's our consciousness. It's our spirit. It's that perfect spirit. This within us always knows the way forward. So we have to observe, pause, stop, allow the mind to grow quiet. And this is, you can't theorize this. This we'll have to do in a direct practice at the end of this episode, how we get our intuitive voice online, if you will. So the third step is to take action, but inspired action. Inspired means in spirit. Taking action from our heart, from our soul or spirit, whatever we wish to call it. We don't want to get hung up on terms, hung up on language, because that just keeps you stuck in this noise. Remember, the mind is never here. It's always in a place of lack, thinking about the past, future guessing. So we just need to get this offline and follow our intuition, then act from that. So let's put all of this together in a simple practice. My knee hurts today. All right, let's get quiet. Sit still. There's no right way to sit still to relax. If the mind gets busy, we just focus on the fact that we're sitting, feet on the floor, and we just bring up what we notice. My knee hurts. And we just get quiet and still. And what arises for you? We have to realize the wisdom, the intuition within us comes first. Then the mental voice comes second. So we want to learn to sit still, to be quiet, and see what spirit is telling us about this knee. And it may make no logical sense to the mind, because the mind is trapped in the physical rules, the scientific rules, all this mind stuff that we've been told. But I'm living proof, if you will, that nothing is incurable. I had all these incurable conditions and they're gone because I stopped believing the mind. That's really what Dr. Gabor Mate said to me when I ran into him at a conference and how I healed myself. He was asking me some questions and he came back eventually and said, "Oh, you stopped believing your mind. We stopped believing these stories." So what happens when you can sit still, be quiet, bring up the area that's bothering you? It might not even be physical pain. It could be a life situation as well. I can't get a job. We sit with that. We don't try to figure it out. I can't get a job. What's my next step? Sit still, be quiet, keep yourself present, and allow your wisdom to rise up out of the stillness. And the last step is to act from that wisdom, to realize this mental voice is second. The first voice is the way, your way, because you live in this body. So we have to follow our heart, our spirit, our soul, not getting hung up on language. Follow this inner knower within us that I need to do this. Regardless of what the mind is saying, what those are saying outside of you, just completely trusting ourselves. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Take good care of yourself. Talk soon.